I ended it because I didn't know how long it was going to take to resolve this.
Can I be heard?
I don't know. Can you? I mean, I see you on OBS.
Oh, I think I am.
There we go. Okay, how am I coming in?
You sound okay. I turned the volume on Twitch all the way up, and it sounded decent, I think. My computer volume's not very high either.
Okay, well, that having been said and or done, shall we get going?
Have you already talked to all these guys?
Oh, no, I have not.
I was about to say, we didn't talk to these guys, so you can do it next time.
I demand revenge! Father, my brother and nephew were slaughtered by this evil foe. Let us ride out and we will ride him down, he and his army of orcs. I saw this fearsome creature with my own eyes, Reeve Garwig. I watched him squash my father like an ant, and swat Thrym away like a fly. I recommend caution, not rashness, though my heart grieves for those who cannot yet be avenged. I know your pain and grief, dear Reeve. I do. Please heed my advice.
I am afraid of what is happening.
You may think me rash, father, but I will not rest until I have slain this giant Nurzum. Thrym and my brothers must be avenged. Sinberg is right. We must not act until we have thought our plan through. We should strive to understand our enemy, should we not? I vow that I will see the giant dead before long, but now is not the time for rash acts.
I do not know if we will survive this.
I will risk your displeasure, my dear father. For the honor of our kin, I must. Be safe until I return, all of you.
These are
I am sorry to disobey you, my dear father, but I cannot stand here idly while that monster roams our lands. I am sorry. Yeah, you dead. You both dead.
The White Wizard has
Foolish
taken
boys.
everything from us.
Those two never heed me. They have too much feeling and little wisdom. I hope they will not be too rash. Thank you for staying by my side, you and dear Sinberg.
The White Wizard has taken everything from
You
us.
are good to me, Vantu. I might come to rely on you if you continue to be so kind. Perhaps you can help us in our time of need. My sons worry that my judgment is clouded by grief. I worry the same for them. Let us discuss our options, for we must do something. It will not do to sit here and let Wildemore fall to the servants of Saruman.
Garwig, the Reeve of Wildemore, has been summoned by a disturbance at the western gate of Forlaw.
These lands
We have always had to defend
will
our
be
lands from the
so
creatures of the
free.
wild, and from roaming bands of orcs, but things have never been this bad in Wildemore. Wildemore has never faced such danger. I wonder, Nurzum killed my father, Thrym, and your kin. But the orcs do not discriminate. Who is that at the door? It's a defender. Reeve, sir! Orcs at the gate! Eh? Attackers at the west gate! Orcs bearing the symbol of the white hand! The snow makes it hard to see, but our archers seem to have the upper hand. The enemy grows ever more daring. Come, let us go assess the situation. You're not my real mom. You can't tell me what to do.
You're totally excited to go kill orcs. Don't complain.
I mean, homicidal sociopath, yes. We have established this long ago. Well, at least we have defeated them from the looks of it. You there, tell me what happened here.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
It was a very brief attack, Reeve Garwig. No more than these dead orcs you see here. They threw themselves at the gate, and then nothing. It was done. With such a small force, they could have no hope of capturing Forlaw. It was an odd move, even for orcs. It was a distraction. I'm calling it right now. Oh no. That chill. It is just like...
He's
Oh.
coming.
The thingamabob. Are you here to murder me too, giant? Why not be done with it? Kill me and leave Wildermore forever. No, Garwick, we will not let you have him. Do not flatter yourselves. If I was here to kill the old man, you could not stop me. I am here to deliver a gift. Here are the last of your sons. Garforth, Edsig, what have you done to them? That is all for today. Farewell, Reeve of Wildermore.
It is a sad thing to watch your
Garwick is
lands
pale and breathless, his eyes wide in shock at the cruel death of his remaining sons. Why did it not take me instead? What does this creature want with us? How can it be stopped? I cannot believe this. What do we do now? Sinberg recovers a little when she sees her Reeve lying still in the snow. We must get the Reeve indoors at once. He is too frail to be out in the snow. Ah, yes, but leave the corpses of his sons just laying out there. Why am I still... I'm still frozen. Oh, and I have gifts. I still have ice around my screen, do you?
That's because it's still wearing off. It's a 2-minute duration.
Oh, this is actual debuff?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh. Well, okay then. Wait, do I... I still have the little... Oh. The subscriber town services expires in 2 hours. Garwick says nothing, his face like stone. Norzum has truly crushed all that the old Reeve holds dear, and Wildermore seems as if it is ready to shatter at another blow. The White Hand is winning in this land.
It is a sad thing.
Hey, my horse did a horse, of course, of course. Or was that your horse doing a horse, of course, of course?
My horse did. Your horse might have as well.
I didn't realize which horse did a horse, of course, of course. This is a day I had hoped I would never see. I am burying so many of my kin today. Edsig, Garfith, Thrym, and Garsig. Thrym wasn't of my blood, but he was closer to me than any of my kin. He was my foster son, and more importantly, was my beloved by the people of Wildermore. Today we bury the men we lost in Sealfig and at the gate here in Forlaw. I need a moment to myself after everything has happened, and will come to the graveyard when the gathering begins. Sinberg is gracious enough to handle organizing the funeral for me. I believe it is about to begin. She's being strong for me today. Please give her company today. I had to lend a hand and organize this funeral for Garwig. He has lost so many of his sons and grandsons. It is as if the enemy hunts his family as a cruel act of torture. I lost both my father and my love in Sealfig, but that is nothing compared to what he has lost. It is only right that I help with the arrangements. I am not sure if I am ready to say goodbye to both my father, Singar, and the man I loved, Thrym. But whether I am ready or not, this is an important day. We can head down to the graveyard whenever you are ready.
Look at them not soloing us for these.
I know.
The people of Forlaw gather to mourn those lost in the Battle of Shilfig, most notably
Shilfig?
their
Is that how it's
champion,
pronounced?
Thrym Redbeard.
Maybe.
And with him they bury any hope of surviving this war.
I think most of the Reeves family has gathered, and we are about to get started. Please, walk with me to the others. Even the sky seems to be mourning today. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting. No, you're not. Let us begin. Thank you, Sinberg. Your help today is most appreciated. The impact of what occurred in Shilfig and Forlaw will take time to sink in. For us to recover from those we lost will take even longer. I wish I could offer words of inspiration and hope, but I cannot muster much of either these days. There have been too many reasons for us to gather here as of late. Today we lay to rest the last of my sons, Edsig, Garfeth, Garsig, and Thrym. and my grandsons, kinsmen to Garsig, Grimgar, and Humble, and finally Sinberg's father, my cousin and great friend, Sinigar. Let us begin with the twins. My sons, the twins Edsig and Garfeth. I am still in shock that both were taken from me so suddenly. They were both filled with promise and had much to give back to Forlaw. But the enemy stole them from us, from me, before they had reached their potential. I will have to try hard to find comfort in the fact they died as guardians of Forlaw. And despite the efforts of the enemy, they had an honorable death. May they rest in peace. Let us speak of Sinigar. My father, Sinigar, was a great leader for Silfig. He was a wonderful father and mentor for me and the people. Sinigar gave his life to help save those who could escape. There is no greater honor for a warrior and leader such as he than to die protecting his home and family. We will miss you, old friend. May he rest in peace. Oh, I'm supposed to do something? Oh, you did it last time. That would be why. Let us speak of my grandsons.
No, I didn't do anything last time.
Humbald and Grimsgar, sons of Garsig and Berghold. They fought alongside their father at Silfig. They were young, but strong and brave, as they died with honor as warriors. They gave their lives to help save those who escaped Silfig. Shieldfig, whatever. May they rest in peace. Let us speak of Garsig. Okay, speak of Garsig. Is anyone going to speak of Garsig? Oh. Garsig was my youngest son, and he and I have not always seen eye to eye. His heart was always in the right place, and his actions in Shieldfig proved that. I forgave him for what happened to Cuthbald, but more importantly, I hope he forgave himself for what happened. I will miss you, my son. Rest in peace.
You get this one.
Let us finish with Thrym. Thrym Redbeard, champion of Wildemore and greatest warrior of this land. He was more than just our champion. He was a symbol of hope and courage. He was and is beloved by the people of Wildemore, and I hoped to someday make him leader of Wildemore as my successor. Thrym was my nephew, but I saw him as my son, and he looked to me as his father. I cannot be more proud of the man he became, nor more saddened by his passing. May he rest in peace. But I don't want to put the stone down. It is done. The fact they are gone seems a little more real now than it did earlier. I need to go home and sit by a warm fire for a while. Let us make our way to Thrym's home in Forlaw.
These are desperate
I'd rather
times for
fight 1,000
Rohirrim.
orcs at once than do something like that again. I still cannot believe he is gone. Is this not just a bad dream?
I'm afraid of what is
Hey, my
happening.
horse did a horse of course. So I think your horse did a horse of course last time. Not long ago, Norzum attacked Forlaw with an army of White Hand orcs. The town was spared, but many good men of Forlaw were lost. The few men here are focused on town security and have not been able to clean up or repair the area since. They have only managed to bury our own. Many orc bodies still lie in the snow at the western gate. Please take this torch and burn the orc bodies left at the site of the battle. Their presence defiles the land they lie on. Oh wow.
These
There's a
are
lot of
desperate
quests.
times for the Rohirrim.
After the funeral today, most of Garwick's family will have a hard time getting back to the way things were, though for some that may take a long time. Please check on the orphans, Ansith and Kuthmar. They are cared for by Eva and can usually be found in Garfeth's house.
These are desperate times. For the
Hirswith was
Rohirrim.
devastated at the funeral earlier today, and I imagine she's having a hard time today. Please check on... Please check... Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. Please check on Hirswith, who is now the widow of Edsig.
These are desperate
Eva cares
times
for the orphans, but she
Rohirrim.
has no children of her own. Now, with Garfeth's death, she will find it hard to not feel alone. Please, check on Eva.
I am afraid of what is
Borghild was
happening
especially
to these
hard hit
lands.
by recent events. She lost her husband and 2 sons in a matter of days. There's not much one can do for someone in her state, but nevertheless, please see if she needs anything. Alright, we're going to comfort widows and orphans. That's what the mighty adventurers are reduced to now. Why are we discovering a basement in Forlaw?
I don't know. Looks like it had a quest pointed at it.
There's a little mammoth right here.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
There's a rat.
I'd eat it. Alright.
We discovered the basement.
Apparently.
Oh, orcs are at the other gate. Oops.
I was expecting hundreds of bodies to be in that basement. All in various states of mutilation and butchering.
Forlaw has a serial killer, huh?
Serial cannibal.
I don't think that quite fits in with the whole Lord of the Rings thing.
I
What
know.
brings you to
I was
these lands?
disappointed. Kuthmar and I are behind on our chores for the funeral today, and it is hard to focus on anything with all that has happened. If you have a little time, we could use your help. The snow in Forlaw is worse lately than it has ever been. I brushed away the snow piles that built up around most of the town, but I have not been able to get to the western side of Forlaw. Could you please help me remove the piles over there?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
My husband, Garforth, was a pillar of strength for Forlaw, much like Thrym. He was a great warrior, but nobody could match Thrym. Garforth's twins, Edsig and... Garfeth's twin, Edsig, was wise beyond his years and kept him focused on his goals and helping people. There was no one Garfeth cared for more than his twin brother. Could you help me honor Garfeth? He and I would be honored if you would place Edsig's helmet at Garfeth's grave.
Hey, you gotta get the helmet first.
Oh. Whoops. Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. Aw. There's someone cross-stitching out front. Wait,
Really?
or something like that. You two could start a club. The Lord
Where's
of the Rings
this?
cross-stitching club.
She might just be mending a hat or something.
I thought it was cross-stitch. Okay, yeah, you're probably right. I'm just trying to be... I'm being a bit silly. I'm sorry, I can stop. Oh, interactable! Oh wait, no, that's the mission board thing.
Do you know where I went?
Yeah, I'm inside Edsig's home. But I see... Oh, there we go.
I'm afraid of what is
Forlo
happening
has
to
lost too
these
many good men
lands.
of late. My husband was one of them. Edsig and his twin brother Garforth were beloved by this town. They protected Forlaw in the battle at the gate, but fell to that seemingly indestructible giant. Please pay respect to my husband. Edsig loved his brother and would do anything for him. It is a fitting tribute since Garforth was always Edsig's protector. Please take Garforth's shield and place it on Edsig's grave. If I can interact with it. You stole it!
I'm a thief.
I have nothing to interact with now.
Except for elves can't be burglars.
I'm inconsolable.
I'm bouncing on the bed. Also, I move slightly too fast for this small space.
Is it gonna respawn?
I would hope so.
Because it just says place Garfith's shield at Edsig's grave.
Well, then it counted as you picking it up when I picked it up.
I guess.
Just pick that up with our bare hands.
I got gloves.
That's still not how snow works.
But I still got gloves.
These are desperate
Did
times
Ensith
for
send you
the
to help?
Rohirrim.
Thank you for helping us remove these snow piles. They build up fast these days. It seems like the wind blows them right back as I turn around to remove the next. I was also helping her with her chore, but could you now help me with mine? I need to collect a few fence posts to replace the broken ones at the western gate. Could you please grab a few fence posts for me? Sure. Those are big fence posts.
It's a big fence.
Oh wait, did it not count?
Did I steal that from you too?
No, I must have just walked away a little too quickly.
Ah, that does happen.
Well, okay. I'm impressed. I did not think that this many posts would be lying around town. You collected enough wood that those remaining in Forlaw may be able to start rebuilding soon. I'd help, but they don't let me yet. This would have taken me all day, but with the funeral and all, it's not a bad day to have some fun instead. I cannot let myself be gloomy like all the adults seem to be today. Thank you for your help. You definitely look like an adult, buddy.
Definitely got the face of a 50-year-old man.
Yeah. I got a ring quest thing back here. Interior quest location.
Ah, that would be Garsik's house. Got another widow.
These are
Are we
desperate
doomed
times
to
for
wait
the
for our death
Rohirrim.
as Garsig is resigned to do? Or Garwig? We don't fault him. He has lost everything he held dear, but today we put what was left of our hope in the ground. Is there anyone left who could possibly save us from Norzum? I lost almost everything in the battle at Sealfig. My husband, Garsig, and our 2 sons, Humboldt and Grimgar. I cannot go back to the graveyard today. Could you pay respect to Garsig and place his sword at his grave?
Oh, the mirror actually has reflections.
Cool. Very pixelated reflections.
Still better than a lot of games manage.
True. True.
I don't think I'd ever seen a mirror like that in the game. A chicken.
Do you want to eat it?
You'd have to cook it first.
Nah, just eat it raw.
Cook it.
Nah, just eat it raw. Puts hair on your chest.
I don't want hair on my chest. I'm a lady.
Puts hair on your chest.
You technically probably don't even have hair on your chest. You're an elf.
That's actually an interesting thing to consider. We've never seen an elf shirtless before.
But they don't tend to come with beards.
I mean, true. We've never seen an elf with a beard either.
Same logic also probably applies to hobbits because they don't grow beards.
No, but they have extremely hairy feet. So it could be they could be very hairy chested.
Hard to say. I'm sure Tolkien scholars have had many long and great debates over that idea.
Hail, traveler. Are you here to help us?
I'm sure that's been a point of philosophical contention for many a generation, yes. And will be for ages to come.
I'm afraid of
Thank
what
you,
is
Vontu, for
happening to these
cleansing
lands.
the evil that lingered where many of our forelaw's men were lost. They seem to be the only ray of light in the shadows that have fallen upon this town.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
The farmlands were recently abandoned when Nirzum and the orcs attacked Forlaw. Not everyone from the farms has made it back, and they could be in trouble. Forlaw is losing contact with so much of Wildemore these days. The nearest farm is Thrims, and is just southeast of Forlaw. That is where those working in the fields are supposed to go if the outer farms run into trouble. Please, come and look for any survivors that are out there. You're not my real mom. You can't tell me what to do. But you're paying me, so yes, you can tell me what to do.
Yeah, she's kind of your employer.
I mean, I'm kind of contracted.
We also need to go talk to Horn.
Is Horton here?
He's up near the mead hall.
Okay, so wait, hold on. What's this? What do I have? Interior quest location: barber. Interior quest location: vault keeper, auctioneer, mailbox, tavern keep. Are there those relevant?
I mean, those are just vendors of different
Okay,
services.
but why does it say there's a quest there?
I don't know.
Alright, whatevs.
Why would I know this?
Do you want to? Do you need a petrified goat dropping for your pocket?
Do you have one of those?
What?
Oh, the...
I was referring to what's in the chat. Hey, Adil!
It is as they said in Shilfig. Reeve Garwig has given up hope.
It is as they said in Shilfig. Reeve Garwick has given up hope. We will find no plan for facing Norzum here, Vantu. But first, we must reassure the people of Forlaw. We must tell them that their Reeve is still trying to get them through this, that he loves them and believes they can still survive. Winter will pass, Norzum will fall, and the people of Wildemore will plant new crops and reap a bountiful harvest in days to come. I would not have believed Garwig had such eloquence in him. A smile twitches in the corner of his mouth. You did not get that impression from our visit with the Reeve? Curious. I am sure he said something like that. Be sure to comfort any scared villagers you see. It seems to me that Garwig does not often leave his hall this day. That helps us all. Did I say Voldemort? Wait, why do I have another quest over here? Leowin's map. Oh. Your eyes drawn west across the map beyond the borders of Rohan and comes to rest upon the rocky hills of Dunland. You wonder what has become of Halbarad and the great company since you left them.
Oh, you have that? Oh, the map.
Yeah. What is it? What?
It's probably...
I thought I said Voldemort. If I said Voldemort, then I'm still waking up. I've been out of bed for less than an hour, so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's session play. We're gonna see what the Rangers have been doing since we've been all distracted.
Probably something gross and sexual. Would be my guess.
Ew.
I mean, it is, just the way of things.
These are honorable men on a mission to aid their king.
Meanwhile, Halbarad of the Dunedain
Yeah,
struggles
I
to
know.
decide the best course
Oh,
of
why do I have all
action
these quests
for
about
the Rangers under his
the
command.
war effort needs me?
Because when you do session play, it technically
Throws you back into a
counts
different area?
as logging into a different character.
I see. My brother returned from a sojourn in the mountains, and he says a small group of warriors makes their way hither. More of the Falcon clan? I asked him, but he was not certain. He has gone back with Radnir to cut them off before they arrive. Elrohir pauses, and you can tell he is struggling to find the right words. Soon he continues. We have been through much, my friend, and we will certainly see more danger before we find Aragorn. But I feel I must ask, why do we linger in Tal Methadras? I understand that much hurt was done to us here, and the desire to avenge our fallen is great, but delay may prove us as deadly. Then you agree the time has come to leave this place? I did not say that. I'm glad to hear it. You should tell your men it is so. Some of them have expressed a desire to leave soon. By the way, Dill, sorry we were not here last week. We went fishing on Friday with some friends, and we were just still kind of wiped out from that. And yeah, we were like, we just did not want to get up. So it was a long day. It was a really long day. The rumbling in the earth is getting worse, Halbarad. I do not like it. Saradin listens as you explain that it is time for the Great Company to leave Tal Methadras. That is wise. I've already decided it was time to leave, bless you, hon, and I wanted to see if you agreed with me. I wish to leave Tal Methadras, but I wish to travel north, not south. Saradin sees your puzzled expression and hurries to explain. Many of our brothers have fallen on this road, and it grieves me to think they must be laid to rest in these hostile southern lands. They are Dunedain. They should be brought back to the northern lands they held dear. I propose to bring their bodies by wagon back to their homes. I do not wish to abandon Aragorn, but our brothers deserve better than they have got. You agree. Thank you, Halbarad. I will see to making the arrangements at once. No, we went fishing on Friday. We were just exhausted the next day, and so we're just like, we just didn't want to get up in the morning. But we brought back like 30 pounds of salmon. Oh no, I had those just right. Okay. Coroner and I have been collecting the weapons the Falcon clan left behind when we drove them into the caves. This accursed shaking in the earth is making it more difficult than it need to be. Golodr listens as you explain your decision for the Great Company to continue on its road, and space becomes a thundercloud. That is an impossibility, Halbarad. We cannot leave yet. Lou Brennan still lives, and his cronies. You cannot have forgotten the wounds he gave us and the lives his treachery cost. We must have our vengeance upon him before we go. It is too dangerous to leave this enemy behind.